inside. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. See the horizon turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them. To see the horizon turn us to thousands, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And
you've opened up my eyes, I started healing and made me find another chance. So I tried to survive all the pain inside my mind, but only God knows how to leave it all behind. We were bound at the start, now you're tearing me apart, and I'm the one to start the fight. From once upon a time, will I just keep floating away from this world? Pick me up, give me hope, let me say one more word. Heaven's so far away tonight, but where the water meets the sky, we'll be alright. The world we left behind. Changing. The world we had just broke apart. We were bound at the start, now you're tearing me apart, and I'm the one to start the fight. From once upon a time, will I just keep floating away from this world? Pick me up, give me hope, let me say one more word. Heaven's so far away Heaven so far away tonight, but where the water meets the sky, we'll be alright. The world we left behind. Brother, sister, can you hear that? Our heartbeat cutting through the ether. Star drifters, can you feel that? One love can make us all believers. A generation of renegades, we don't have to stay alone. So brother, sister, can you see our light guide us home? We'll paint the sky with our energy, so they can see us from outer space. Through the dark we will radiate. They're gonna see us from outer all the faces in this ocean come together, making memories in motion. We're the traces of the chosen. Let's come together with a heart wide open. A generation of renegades, we don't have to stay alone. So brother, sister, find your spaceship and let it take you home. We'll paint the sky with our energy, so they can see us from outer space. Through the dark we will radiate. They're gonna see us from outer space. They're gonna see us from outer brother, sister, star drifters. We're the traces of the chosen. We'll paint the sky with our energy, so they can see us from outer space. Through the dark we will radiate. They're gonna see us from outer
Baby, can you pray, pray tonight? Baby, can you pray, pray why? Oh, baby, can you pray? 'Cause every time you make time, it's only to the end. So pray tonight. So you won't for every run that we had, surrounded, not Baby, pray, pray, pray for me and fast. Baby, pray, pray, pray for me and fast. Baby, pray, pray, pray for me and fast. Gotta pray, pray, pray for me and fast. Baby, pray, pray, pray for me and fast. Baby, pray, pray, pray for me and fast. Baby, can we pray, pray tonight? Baby, can we pray?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Goose House tournament. Love to see them. Welcome, everyone who is new. Today, we have myself and the wonderful co-caster, or, caster, who knows?
Wouldn't call me wonderful. I wouldn't go that far. You don't know me like that.
Oh, yeah, long enough. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, today we have two interesting teams. I haven't seen them play yet, but should be fun. We have Team Shifu versus Team Kuro. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. Yeah.
I think we're supposed to be playing on Icebox, but I hate all these intros because all the time I'm always like, oh yeah, we were told Icebox, and then all of a sudden production's like, oh, it was the bait and switch, it's actually split. Who would have known? So until we're actually on the map, I'm not believing them. But I think we're going to be heading into game in just a second. Like you said, I've never seen either of these two teams play. There might be some names I recognize. I'll tell you when we get into game. But Gego, I'm hyped.
I am hyped as well. It's been a while since I've been here, and I always love seeing new players play. It's always so much fun.
Damn, I don't recognize any of these names. I mean, maybe I just haven't casted enough, but maybe there's some new dogs in the house that have, brought it up and made their way towards the lower bracket finals.
I think I actually know Benny, but other than that, that is pretty much yeah, everyone is a non-regular for me. But you know, I'm sure there's gonna be exciting. Do you want to talk about the agent picks here?
Yeah, I mean, I'll talk about anything you want to talk about. Like, if you want to talk about the weather, I'll bring that up. I'm used to. I casted League of Legends before, so at the moment we
Oh,
see a lot
okay.
of hovered picks.
I
And
see.
the general rule of thumb there is, if don't talk about anything before it's locked in, because every one of these games, I swear, someone always hovers a chamber. I get hype about it, and then
Yeah,
all of
yeah.
a sudden they change it at last second.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say because I see 3 duelists on Team Kuro. Oh, never mind.
There's a chamber. Don't do it to
There's a
me. Don't
chamber.
do it to me. You better lock that in, boy. Banana boy, please.
I would love to see him after the nerf. I've yet to see him actually been played in any tournaments, like casual or non-casual.
Choose your agent.
I mean, so far we are starting to get some lock-ins. These comps are looking like they're staying the same. The one thing that interests me is Team Kuro going for Omen.
Yeah.
Viper has pretty much been 100% pick during the whole of lock-in tournament. It was 100% picked on Icebox for a very good reason. Viper offers you a lot of control. You have a lot of options. You can pretty much always wall up mid, play for either retakes on the defensive side, or always be able to get yellow control through that agent. Omen, you have to play a little bit more like a crackhead. You're essentially like another entry that TPs onto site, and you look for a few of these kills. The one tournament where I remember seeing that really work out was Game Changers. I can't remember the team name, but I know they were the Japanese team. They had a player that played Omen and absolutely popped off on Icebox. And what they essentially constantly did was take fights pipes, TP into sight, look to swing out your smokes, and just catch people off guard constantly because they're so used to seeing that Viper on this map.
Oh yeah, 100%. I love seeing Omen plays. They're always very fun to look at. But I also want to ask, because again, I don't know if you have watched any tournaments lately where there's an Astra on Icebox. I always see an Astra, especially, you know, in the last couple of tournaments. Because, I mean, personally, I think she, you know, gives a lot of control. You can do a lot with her util. So, I mean, if this was me, I probably would have went either Viper or Astra for the Omen, but I guess we'll see how it goes.
The Omen's always the pick if you're not a controller main, but someone's like, you've got to fill controller. You just lock in the Omen because you play him like a duelist, you have your own flash, you play selfish, like you don't really play for the team at all. But we see already, it looks like it's going to be a heavy A stack, and they're just sending it in.
Yeah, no, it's going pretty fast already. Looks like a full A push. Nice little shot from Squishy, getting that little bit of damage. Shots are flying everywhere, but so far, no significant damage other than the fade.
Oh, both teams playing this reserve.
Yeah, Squishy is 13 HP though, and he manages to get Benny. I have to say, I kind of expected him to die. I'm not gonna lie, but he did now, so that counts. Nanaboy and Kira, both 2 nice kills. In a 1v3, Wandale. Can he do it? I honestly, I thought for a second that he would as well.
Banana Boy just comes in, headshots 3 people. What else can you really do about that? Like, pretty nutty
Not
play
much
from Banana Boy right there. I think part of that, very interesting wall. I wonder if they left the gap on purpose, expecting them to not expect one player to sneak through. But at the end of the day, Squishy comes in, headshots the peak from Benny, and they just excellent, clean, efficient retake. They gave up sight, kept space backside, and then just looked for those fights. And Team Shifu now going to be looking for a save. Not even going to go for the Sheriff buy that you normally see. Just a frenzy on Benny. So it should be a done round for Kuro, but I wouldn't count him out just yet.
I have to say also, I mean, obviously the Chamber, showing why even after the nerf, Chamber is still a force to be reckoned with, especially with that pretty much free Sheriff that you get. It is still pretty insane. But see, bit of a mid to B push. Nanaboy sitting. Oh wow, and he gets the kill as well. Didn't see that unfortunately, but a nice opening kill. Shots are flying left and right.
Benny
on that right now.
Enemy remaining.
Squishy. I mean, this is one of those rounds where maybe they're able to get a few kills, but they pick up one from a nice little, you know, sneaky lurk play up by Yellow. But at the end of the day, they bought no guns. You weren't really expecting them to win many of those fights.
Yeah.
The fact that they got one off the board, decent. And going into their gun round, they're going to have a big advantage here. The question is, do Team Kuro decide to upgrade to some of these rifles? And it doesn't look like it. It looks like they're going to play bonus.
Yeah, I mean, I think playing bonus here, especially, I mean, they are two rounds up. I would play bonus here as well, solely on the fact that you can, I mean, you can spare one round. It's not too big of a deal. You're gonna have enough money to buy the next one anyways. So, you know, if you can take out one of these Vandals out of the game, especially, you know, on one of the duelists on the other team, that's gonna be huge.
Orb gonna be placed mid to get a bit of pressure, but it's got a gap in there. So from ramp, gonna be able to spot that one out. Chamber holding that angle. Kuro looking for a shot, and as the wall goes up, it looks like it's gonna be a simple A rush from Team Shifu.
Yeah, Obsessed. It's a nice couple of shots onto the Omen in the middle. A lot of action going on left and right. Ooh, Squishy in a nice spot. Gets Quandale. Unfortunately gets traded by Benny.
I mean, they have space on site, but the retake is already here. Kuro's in a nice angle. Could maybe find a little surprise kill on Abuse Brave. Sees the arm,
he sees it.
out.
Oh, unfortunately for Abuse, but did see it. Ooh, Shifu as well. A nice kill, Benny boy. And shots are flying left and right. Banana boy goes down to Obsessed. Control over the spike is being held. It's a 1v2 for Salt Flake. Ooh. Fortunately goes on to Kuro, but very nice recap from Kuro.
And I'm starting to notice a theme here. Kuro is just, these duelist players seem to be quite good when they play in this tournament. Kuro is no exception right here. Picks up that Vandal, goes absolutely massive with it after finding this initial kill, and just plays smart around that Omen smoke, uses it to their advantage. And that's broken the economy here of Team Shifu. They are going to have a few Vandals on the board. Looks like it's going to be the classic Fnatic, half armor buy up, reset your economy, look to win out this round, but mixed in with that, it's going to be 3 Vandals, a Ghost, and a Dream.
Yeah, also see Banana Boy on the op. And he has Tour de Force, so any sort of shots, unfortunately, doesn't go through, but yeah, the op. Very interesting.
Riot? Huh? That crosshair looked like it was on them. I'm complaining right there to the admins.
I don't know.
If that happens. That one, I'm not a fan of that one, but Abused Brave, I am a fan of this little lurk up tube. You get so much space from this, and yes, while the chamber trip is there, you're able to catch any rotates. You'll be able to swing if you hear any steps, and it gives them so much pressure towards mid. But the op from Banana Boy is too good, too clean.
Absolutely. Obsessed. Holding that corner, trying not to get anyone in. Squishy. Oh, what a whiff.
Oh, no.
That is unfortunate.
Oh,
Kuro
no.
still does have his dash on, though. Ends up taking Abuse out. Oof. Getting traded by Obsessed. Obsessed always kind of on point, getting those trades down. Ooh. Omen TP. A little bit of damage, but nothing fatal. Never mind. Obsessed goes indefinitely down. That is unfortunate, leaving Zaftlake in a 1v3 once again. Omen Smoke is down. That is so hard to push. Ends up getting... Wow, I'm lost for words. I thought for a second there that might be savable, but that is an unfortunate situation.
4 rounds on the board for Team Kuro, and it's kind of off the back of Banana Boy. I mean, that one kill is unfortunate, but the rest of the round played really, really well. And Team Shifu, I mean, kind of looking at themselves, trying to regroup, figure out what they want to do. 4 rounds in a row means that you're pretty much always able to half armor Vandal whenever you want to. You're going to have that economy. You're going to be lacking the util. But I mean, at this moment, everyone's kind of good at this game. You don't really care about full armor, because if you take a fight, you're normally getting one tapped. But a full A-rush again might be the angle for Team Shifu here. It hasn't worked before. They've got the site, but they can't play these post plants out just yet.
Yeah, and I mean, to be completely honest, playing against a team like Kuro's, it is pretty hard to hold down that spike after it's been planted. But see what they can do here. They jumps on top. Ooh, getting him, Benny. Nice trade out from Kuro. Spike is down. Hopefully they can do something for that post plant now.
They have a nice angle here. Obsessed. Finds the first. Looking for a second. And the flare on the smoke.
Cover going out.
My god, trades left and right. That leaves Quandale in a 1v2 again. another situation, but unfortunately he can't get it. The Reyna is just, it's just a skill issue.
It is a skill issue. That's the difference, you know. Like, what are you gonna do? At the end of the day, you can do the right play, but if you don't hit the shots, it don't really matter.
That is unfortunate. That Omen smoke definitely messes them up a lot. Especially, you know, they kind of peek out, take these 1v1s, and then lose the 1v1s, and it's not going into their favor right now.
And sometimes it just do be like that. Like, as well as you can play it, they're taking the site, they're getting it every time. And I feel like this is part of the reason why they've been so willing to just constantly send it A. But they haven't realized that the post plans just haven't been working for them. They need to try a different angle here, either get deeper onto site, or like they're doing now, maybe try a little bit of a B push, see if you can make something happen.
Yeah, definitely trying something new right here. Maybe he's trying to get that that first opening shot, but fortunately nothing comes out of it. Definitely a different angle than the last round. It's a lot more tame. You know, last round they pushed in pretty much instantly, got to plant down, but unfortunately couldn't keep it on. This time they're just testing the water, see what happens. Nice, very nice opening kill from Moment. Gets traded, unfortunately.
And all of a sudden, it's a 3 versus 2 now. Defenders could be in a good position here. But Squishy gets another.
Yeah, 2v2. And the Fade ult goes out. Oh, also, actually, the Killjoy ult is also out. This is very chaotic.
I mean, they just want a round on the board. They want doing everything they can to win this round. And the weaponry isn't great for them. But Squishy.
But they definitely need it. They definitely need this one. Nanaboy taking that TP on, trying to get any sort of behalf. It is a 2v2. Unfortunately, goes down. 1v1. 1v1 of the century here. Af gets a little bit of damage, ends up getting Squishy as well. Very well played. Team Shifu, a very big round for him.
Cheeky, thrifty. I mean, that's always the way, isn't it? You lose the buy rounds, you win the save. And it's just off the back of some nice shots here. Benny gets one, Obsessed gets another. They're able to catch a few picks on that one. And at the end, just really composed, really well played from Salt Flake right there. And it means that they've put themselves in an okay position because they have been getting kills on these rounds. So if you look at Team Kuro's economy, it's not the strongest right now, and if Team Shifu can win another one, you can break that economy and start to get yourself on a little bit of a roll. But we've seen this A-hit not work before. But
they are trying it again. I mean, I don't think that obviously the plant goes down every time, but they might have some other plan for the post plant game here. Let's see how it goes, but it is a 5-man A push.
And I think their plan is just win the gunfights. That seems to be, it kind of seems to be the vibe. Because they just need to get some better positioning, make some crossfires happen. Squishy's already got one. Kuro, this retake's so fast.
Ooh. Benny. Squishy kill. Spooky. Very bad spot, but gets abuse. My god. Ooh, nice spot for Benny. Leaving him a 1v2. Spike being touched is rattling him right now. Goes down to Spooky.
Nice bait out there with the dash. I like it a lot. And Team Kuro, their quick retakes are so good. And it's just off the back of this entry squad. Squishy and Kuro going in together, getting a kill each, able to trade that one out. And while it ended up being a good position for Team Shifu, Team Kuro was just so quick. They did not give them a chance to set up for the post plant. And as soon as you do that, Team Shifu's utility out the window. They're just relying on their gunplay. And we've already seen Team Kuro do so well in that aspect already.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, Team Shifu is in a pretty bad spot right now. I mean, obviously they have that. I mean, I'd call that sort of a halfway with that armor, but they have Tour de Force being popped on Team Kuro's side. Ooh, Kuro going for a very aggressive peek, gets right out of there.
They're
a
just
little bit
confident.
of damage. Yeah.
They're just feeling it at the moment. Like every single angle they want to peek, they want to take fights because they know they've been winning them. But Benny wants to take the fight to them now.
Yeah, Spooky and also in a very interesting spot. He can get a drop on Obsessed or anyone else here. Be very nice for him. And that's exactly what he does. Two people. Oh, almost gets a third. Fortunately not. Daft is playing for that kind of post plant. Squishy goes down. Oh lord. 3v3, technically, if they can somehow get the KO up. Densu pushing in, unfortunately gets both of them. That res cost them everything there. The mollies are still up though. Oh, doesn't even need them. This might be the round where they play the post plant differently. And Saft manages to clutch it up. Ooh, takes a little bit of damage through. Hits him right back though. He's toying with him. He unfortunately doesn't get it. No.
No time. Oh my gosh. And they play that one so well. And there was nice baiting around that smoke with the rares looking for these individual kills. I mean, this should have been the round lost right there. 2 people down.
Yeah.
And they managed to somehow pull it back. And this 1v1 so good, stalls out just enough. But their money is just not there. And I think we need to see a bit more composure from Obsessed. What I've noticed is Obsessed very willing to take early fights. You can't do that as the Viper. As soon as you go down, your team's control of the site is so much less. They need your smokes to cut off sight lines. They need your mollies to stall people out. And as soon as the team does not have access to that anymore, it's so difficult to play these post plants.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, as that Viper, it is... I mean, that control is everything. And if you give it up, that can mean the entire round loss. Obsessed. In a pretty good spot right now. And get that shot. Squishy. Takes a lot of damage from Benny. Get right out of there, though. Gonna go for that A push, maybe? A little bit of a default going on here. The spike goes right back out to A.
Right. Already backing out. They've got a lot of control over B. They know they can't be on that side. This chamber's so far up yellow. So they know it has to be this A hit right now.
And he playing very aggressively. This is a couple shots, but the Jet ends up going out and getting him. Ondale. Oof. Fortunately, that Spectre is just a better option there. Fortunate, but it did get traded out. Ooh. Killjoy ult. Perhaps get any sort of sight control here. And get out. Yeah, they have to respect it and just wait it out. But I mean, you know, that Reyna ult is still on there. I wouldn't use it here, but if she does, I mean, it is unstoppable if that one kill goes through. Ooh, Obsessed with a very nice kill on Banana Boy. Another third one on Squishy. What is happening? Oh my god. Roll to the ace. Can he get it? No, unfortunately not. Spooky. Cancels him right out, but unfortunately for Spooky, doesn't get the plant.
I mean,
my days.
what was that? Obsessed? Almost becoming a drop bear. Any Australians there? Koala jumping out of the tree, looking for the attack, and the 4K off of that play. Absolutely mental. But he should not be in that position. Kuro manages to get 2, isolates 2 1v1s, puts it in a good position for them, but Team Shifu wins out the gunfight. It's Obsessed with an absolute hero play, saving his team the round right there. And a 6-3 coming out now from Team Shifu as they're starting to get a bit of pace.
Sort of a similar play happening to what we saw last round. A little bit more tame, I'd say, but still, you know, that mid push is still through. Spooky. Oh. Very important opening kill. Unfortunately, goes down. Quandale. Ensu gets Obsessed right out of the game. Quandale's out as well. Oh, the knife out is unfortunate.
And the plant as well. Banana Boy.
Yeah, not looking good right now. 2v2. Benny on 5 HP unfortunately goes down. Leaving the Killjoy. Yeah.
This is good for them.
Absolutely. It's still quite a bit of util in play. Soft Lake though gets both of them. Very well played.
And the clutch comes through off of that play. It looked like it might have been doomed there, but gets the first one, flicks onto the second one. Look at that shot. That is insane. 4 rounds now off of what looked like it was a doomed half. 5-0 for Team Kuro at the start. And Team Shifu just took a bit of time to warm up, you know. They needed a bit of time to get into this game, feel it out, see what they're looking to do, and then all of a sudden, as soon as they start to feel it, they're winning these trades, they're winning these duels, they're able to get sight, they're able to play these post plants even better.
100%. And Spooky both pushing out quite aggressively. Fortunately, Benny gets him right out of there. The trade out by Densu, though. Very well played. Fortunately, goes down to Obsessed. Did do quite a little bit of damage, though. Banana Boy His honest shots today gets right out of there. Showing exactly why that chamber is still useful as it is. Fortunately, couldn't save him there. Squishy. Ooh, what a shot from Squishy. Unfortunately, that angle. That angle was just not right. Kuro on the flank, though.
Spike planted.
Don't kill his name. Wandale getting him right out of there. Unfortunately, gets shot out of the air by Obsessed. I have to say, though, I love seeing any sort of chamber plays after after the nerf. It is very satisfying to see, especially, you know, someone playing him in general. So, you know, anyone using that TP to their advantage, even with the nerf and how slow it is and miserable, it is really satisfying to see.
I mean, the Headhunter, still the same thing if you can hit those headshots. They kind of just nerf the body span. If you can one-tap some people, you are in a good spot. And we see some interesting TP positions here. So I like this a lot. And the oh, it's so close, gets the kill.
Nice opening kill. You know, at least 3 people are there. Well, 2 now. But Benny is pushing in pretty aggressively. Reina Flash goes through. The entire team is basically on the site already. Ooh.
They want to fight this one.
Viper's hit. Rookie is taking a very ballsy position. Gets 2. Unfortunately, can't get the 3rd one. Wandale in 1v4. Ooh, he looks away just the right time. Unfortunate.
And we're going to a 6-6 half after what looked like it was going to be the way of Team Kuro. Team Shifu just comes back, pulls it. Oh, sorry, Team Kuro, it is going to be 7-5 half, not 6-6. But Team Shifu pulls that one back just a bit, considering Team Kuro started with 5 rounds. I mean, look at this retake. That's just spooky.
Nice.
Just making plays happen. And the fact that the target selection there, instead of killing the Killjoy, gets the Viper, which diminishes that usefulness of the pit. So good from Spooky right there to win their team the round. Now flipping it around, it looks like Team Kuro might be playing a little bit slower as they're spreading out, looking for more of a default, maybe through mid.
And I have to say, any tournament or game that I watch, I'm always very hyped for the side switch, as I feel like for me, that is when I see most players just kind of get used to playing against the other team, and everything just kind of blends into to its spots. So this should be very interesting. Love to see these. Oh, I'm unfortunately having some technical issues. Yeah, I'm having
like
some
all great for me. Yo, out of all 7 pixels, I can tell you right now that it's a mid push. Something's going on. But it seems to be...
I can see one very big pixel.
I mean, it's a split rush onto A, I'll tell you that much.
Oh, not anymore. Oh, never mind. Dentsu gets a nice kill, I think. Nope, he unfortunately dies.
Spike down A.
I cannot lie, I cannot see much here, but I am seeing kills go left and right.
That's all that's important, you know. We know people are dying. That's what people do in Valorant. It's a 2v2 now. Obsessed. And Quandale alone for the retake. We saw Team Kuro have so much success in this retake. Can this Team Shifu do the same?
2v2. Chamber is quite weak, though. Fortunately, can he get it? TP's right out. Obsessed is on fire right now. Gets both of them out of the game. And the time for the fuse is still there. I'm glad I got to see the ending there.
Yeah. Can't really comment too much on what happened. There was a mid push. There was some kills on A. But we saw the 2v2, at least from our perspective. Hopefully the stream saw that fine. They can tell us what happened. Someone just DM me and I'll explain the round. But, I mean, in terms of that retake, it's just Obsessed being able to just play that one so well. Finding those 1v1s, getting those kills. And...
yeah, unfortunately.
I mean, we just carry on riffing. Looking into the second round, pistols, full save from Team Kuro. Maybe, just maybe, this A rush is the play that they're looking for.
Yeah, 100%. It is also interesting to see how the other team played it, and I always love to see how this team plays it, because they are also going for a pretty much 5-man push onto A site with Kuro getting that opening in. Ooh, a lot of damage coming from that Viper molly.
A lot more ability to stall from the side of Team Shifu. They have that Killjoy, they have that Sage, the Viper as well. But on the flip side, Team Kuro has so many ways to get into sight.
Yeah, and also to keep that site if they can get it, but Kuro goes unfortunately down. Excuse me. I can not see anything right now, excuse me.
It's okay, we carry on. 1 versus 4 at the moment. Quandale's going to secure that one out. 7-7 is the round score right now, and Team Shifu has pulled this game back. But it is going to be our first bye round from the side of Team Kuro. We'll have to see what they can make happen with this one. Economy
Pretty
is
nice
good.
comeback as well. I mean, 7-7, going from a 0 score to that. Looking pretty good for them.
Yeah, I mean, if you discount the first 5 rounds, Team Shifu's 7-2 right now. That's all I'm saying. You know,
Yep.
that's why we never take statistics. Statistics, you can favor them very much the way you want to say it. So
Exactly. Technically speaking, the other team is calling a timeout right now. They're crumbling.
Yeah, I mean, technically speaking, Team Shifu is undefeated in this half, which is true.
Exactly.
But it's only 2 rounds.
Technically are. Ooh, nice opening kill from Views. You can get any more here. Densu getting that Omen smoke down. I love Omen smokes. They're so useful. Ooh. A good shot from Spooky. Squishy pushing in. Fortunately gets taken out by a classic.
That's just embarrassing.
Yeah, that
Almost
is
get
pretty
taken out by a classic. That's one of the biggest flexes ever. You beat someone in a duel with a classic. you type that in all chat straight away. But they've got access to this site now, but it is a 4 versus 3, and Quandale is on the flank, putting pressure on them from the flip side.
Ooh. So many kills going left and right. A 2v2. Banana Boy. His teammate on the right side. The plant is going to go down. Hopefully.
Spike planted.
It is.
Last player
Quandale
standing.
playing it very, very aggressively. I mean, he peeks out. Unfortunately, pays the price for it, but that does leave Densu with just 3 HP. And the Obsessed with the Vandal with 125 HP is a force to be reckoned with. Especially with all those audio cues of him knowing exactly where the Omen TP could have been. And the smokes that out. Unfortunately, Densu goes down. 3 HP did not play him any favors. 1v1, but Banana Boy gets the nice one shot through the smoke. Love that.
And that's why you go Phantom. That right there, you get to spray through those smokes. I mean, literally hits it on the first bullet, so not even really a spray, but it was a bit of a difficult situation for Obsessed anyway. Brought it back to a 1 versus 1, but Team Kuro, we see from their first buy, we've got to remember that Team Shifu there was still on a mix of weaponry. They weren't full rifles just yet, so this is going to be their first round where they really come into it with full power. And Team Kuro on the other side is going to be a bit weaker in terms of that weaponry.
Yeah. Abuse Brave trying to get that knife straight out. Doesn't tag anyone. Look at that. Pretty slowly into the site. Does, so far, look to be a 5-man A push. Slower than their last round, but playing it safe. He goes down.
So many killjoy mollies, they just can't get through onto site. It's so slow, it's so rough. And look, there's already 3 members here looking to fight, looking to get these picks.
That is exactly what Killjoy is key for as well. I mean, especially those, if not post plans, that denial into the site, allowing your teammates to get back onto that site with you is key. Site control is everything. Obsessed. Ooh. Get one shot off. Unfortunately, doesn't get anyone. Kuro is gunning for any sort of weapon he can get right now. The Sheriff is nice, but can only do so much.
They have those mollies to store the plants, so they've got enough time here. 30 seconds.
30
Team
seconds left.
Kuro needs to make something happen, but all 5 members hovering towards this B site. This is going to be a full-on scrap.
Yeah, no. Everything is just happening very fast. Benny trying to prevent that plant, and he does end up getting Squishy, but Squishy already planted. Only a millisecond. It was just there before. And he pushing out. Yellow trying to get any sort of pick that he can get here, and he does get Spooky.
Enemy remaining. Last player
1v2, 1v1. Densu on the road for a 4K. And TP goes through. Heard that spike being defused. Ooh, unfortunately goes down to Saf.
ice in their veins. Just
Yeah.
literally keeps it calm, makes the shot, gets the defuse off, and Team Shifu brings it back to 8 rounds to 8. Look at that shot from Benny. That is impressive. But Team Kuro is starting to get themselves some good positions, but it's the same qualms, the same issues that Team Shifu had before these post plants. Just not working out for them so far.
Yeah, and I mean it's also not exactly in their favor that you know, 3 of the members again have to save after they saved last round. It's just not looking good right now. But I mean, an 8-8 score is not too bad as long as they don't let any of that momentum kind of get to the other people's heads. They can still get it. Or to force. And he goes down to Spooky. For a second there, I thought the Tour de Force did that, but the bullet was unfortunately wasted.
Yeah, the alarm bot was triggered, and
yeah.
there's the killjoys there as well. Spooky finds another pick, and they're gonna back out. Ready to be, but the timing! Oh, the Obsessed is gonna know now. Kara gets the pick with the Sheriff, the one tap, and B is completely exposed. There are members from Team Shifu sprinting over there as fast as they can.
Yeah, very nice diversion. Oh, there we go. Excuse me. Very fast rotate, getting right out of that site. Get on, not to get that plant down. Wandale tries to prevent it. Oh, unfortunately, can't get anyone. That was a very well played round by Team Kuro.
Yeah, I think, yes, it came off the back of a very nice shot from Kuro themselves, but the rotate, the fake to then go back towards B. I mean, the shot calling was so good from whoever is calling these strats on Team Kuro. The mid-round calls really pushed them through on that one. Team Shifu didn't know where to go. They were like, oh, it's A. No, it's B. Oh, it's A again. Oh, maybe it's B. They're just running back and forth between sites, constantly getting picked off over and over again.
I do have to ask, this isn't too much for the game, but I did see a couple players here have that VCT locking knife. I want to know your thoughts on this after this round real quick, but we do have mid-push Obsessed. Unfortunately, goes down to Squishy.
Narrowly.
Yeah.
This is that shot.
That crosshair was a little bit to the left. You would have had that, but it was unfortunate. Squishy. Benny as well. Oh, nice weapon switch from Kuro.
One enemy remaining.
Spectre is going to be everything here. Oh, he sees him, turns away, but he still gets him.
I mean, that's a bit of a weapon advantage there. Classics on the side of Team Shifu. 10 rounds now for Team Kuro, and it seems that all they needed to do was just go through mid. Get mid control, get yourselves into kitchen, and they're just winning a lot of these duels. At the moment, Team Shifu taking those early fights, and yes, it was a save round, so we're expecting this next one to be a little bit different, but they're not setting up these crossfires. They're not looking to trade off of each other. So instead, it comes to a situation where if you're losing those 1 versus 1s, you are going to have a rough time.
Yeah, no, I do agree. It's that kind of, I have to say, these opening kills the Banana Boy's been getting quite nice, enabling his team to pretty much know everything on the site just from that one kill. Any sort of retaliation happening, not letting them get onto that site. Very good. 10-8 score is not too bad right now. Abuse Brave actually gets Benny, or excuse me, Banana right out of the game. The firing squad on a fuse. Oh, Lord.
I mean, that's the way to do it. Just keep firing bullets down the range, see how many you can get. Squishy gets one, Obsessed gets another, and kills across the board coming through.
Obsessed. I mean, it is a 1v2 right now for Omen here. I mean, I don't know what he can do here. Yeah, unfortunately, not much. I have to say though, Obsessed and Safka have both been popping the hell off. I mean, it is just kills left and right for them. Squishy as well. I mean, these players are really good, really fun to watch.
Yeah, it's just been so impressive to see these shots that are coming through, and this game is so nail-bitingly close right now. Any team could pull away. You win a couple rounds in a row, you break that economy. Team Kuro, though, rich right now. They can buy anything they want, and they should be able to buy pretty much until the end of the game.
Yeah, and I mean, I'd love to see that mid push happen again. I'm unfortunately really stuck. I can't see anything anymore. Sorry.
Kills coming through. There's 5 versus 3 right now. Team Shifu instantly gets 2 picks, a third one on the board, and Team Kuro looking in a bit of a desperate situation, looking for 2 of their carries to try clutch this round out.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, with the gun advantage as well, this is it's looking pretty interesting. Oh, there we go, Banana Boy.
Player standing.
Oh, Banana Boy in a 1v5. It's up getting spooky. Can he get the rest 4 though? That is the question.
I mean, it's a tall ask.
Yeah.
Teleport. Looks for the peak. Finds one.
Tries to get the third. 6 bullets. Unfortunately, Abuse was just in a better spot there.
I mean, you get the 2 kills for ego. You know, you're in a 2 versus 5. You're able to pick out a few people. It's the ego play. You get a couple of picks. You're like, okay, I can still hit these shots. But 10 now. It seems that this constant theme of just this constant theme of one team gets 2 rounds, another team gets 2 rounds. It's back and forth, constantly back and forth between these 2 teams, and it is so close.
Yeah, it is very nerve-wracking to watch. I mean, kill after kill after kill, and then yeah, I can't even tell what's gonna happen next. I mean, these guys are pretty insane. But hey, I mean, it is very close. It is very close. It's a very big contrast from, you know, the start, the 5 rounds that the team Kuro had, you know, the lead, you know, to what, 10-9 now. It is very close.
I mean, what I'm noticing now is there's a lot less. At the moment, it's pretty much everyone pushes everywhere at once, and they just hope they win their 1v1s. There isn't as much utility usage to get themselves either on site or to take this space. It's Viper walks up B long. Some people walk up through pipes. Maybe someone peeks mid, and then if they win the 1 versus 1s, they get the round. If they don't win the 1 versus 1s, they're looking in a dire situation. And this is kind of for both teams at the moment. We saw when the attack side was flipped, a lot more coordinated play from the side of Team Shifu. Their post plants weren't as good. Team Kuro was just able to run in and absolutely slap them about in those retakes, but it still ended up being a 7-5 half. On this flip side, though, at the moment, it's very scatty. Team Shifu doesn't look like they're willing to play any of these retakes. They want to take the early fights, want to look for the early aggression, but they don't really have the agents to be able to do that right now.
Yeah, no, I do agree. I think the team Shifu agent select in general is just a lot more defense based. I think that's also why they're doing, you know, so much better than on attack. I mean, I think the factor of, you know, not knowing exactly how the team plays on this map, especially, you know, in the attacking half is pretty important, and, you know, getting used to it. And the second one is you know, a key point. But they are doing really well right now, and I mean, I have to ask. I ask pretty much any co-caster or caster that I cast with, who do you think is going to win this? From your own perspective, who do you think is going to take the cake on this one?
The viewers.
The viewers?
Yeah,
True.
that's the cop-out answer, because 10-10, I mean, this is the stakes that everyone asks for. This, you make one mistake, all of a sudden, you lose one of those gun rounds, you can't buy next, you could be completely out of it before you know it. I think when I'm looking at this, Team Shifu has a comp that is better defensively, and obviously the flip side of that comes through with the fact that Team Kuro has all these duelists, has all these ways to get on site. They can look to make plays, and they're very reliant on their team's individual skill right now. I think for me, Team Shifu, if they can calm down the pace a little bit, not look for so much early aggression constantly, they're going to be in a really good spot, because they have all that Viper stall, they have the Killjoy to stop these fast pushes. And right now, Kuro is relying on Team Shifu to take these early fights. And when they don't take those early fights and refuse them, their post plants and their retakes have been so good. think Gego might be gone at the moment. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm just going to carry on casting until Gego's back. I'll take this one by myself. 11-10 right now. I believe we might have missed a round, but Team Shifu is up right now. This could be a big round for them. This is the make or break. Production's telling me that we're pausing because one person went to the toilet. I don't even know why I reveal that to you guys, but I just find it funny to hear. So we're going to be staring at Sage, holding that orb in the air. Looks like it's going to be a wall coming through into pipes. 11-10. Team Shifu versus Team Kuro. We've seen Team Shifu do so much better on defense than they have attack, but even then, both these halves could be close. Any team could still pull this their way. Team Kuro has so many ults on the board, but I'm always going to favor the team that is on defense, especially on Icebox. Their retakes have been so good. The defensive team has had the advantage. And we're going to be getting back into this game. 12 seconds until one of the most pivotal rounds right now. This could mean everything. Team Shifu gets this. They have 2 rounds to work with before they get to that overtime, whereas Team Kuro gets it. They might be able to break Team Shifu's economy, and it looks like it's going to be a B-rush. Quick flash coming through there from Team Kuro, and they've instantly found their way towards green, but they can't get through the Viper one way. The smokes are coming through. Spam Obsessed finds the headshot. That is huge to stall this plant out, and all 5 members are already here from Team Shifu. Benny gets one for themselves. This could be huge. Benny's on this flank, finds another. Obsessed is there. Benny cleans it up. 1 player left. It will be for naught, and Team Shifu has brought us to match point right now. This is everything to play for. This is where heroes are made. This is where champions become champions. This 12th round for Team Shifu. Let's see what they can do. Both teams can buy the timeout. I don't think I've ever seen this from these Goose House tournaments. That is how serious this is. That is how high the stakes are right now. Both these teams want to win. Both these teams don't want to let it go to the other side. Team Kuro needs to pull 2 rounds out the bag. Team Shifu, they have things to work with. They have that Viper Pit available. They can lock down a site if they want. Killjoy ult in 2. They should have that next round if they can secure Salt Flake 1 single orb. But on the flip side, we're looking at it. Banana Boy has that op. Kuro has those knives to play with. Maybe they can find a quick pick. Then Setsu has that TP to find a flank. I think when I look at this, both these teams, the weaponry they have, Team Shifu's just been so good at those retakes. They're so fast to rotate, and I think Team Kuro needs to notice that. They instantly give up one of the sites and look to take these 5-on-5s. Maybe bait out a push, move along to the other site. They've tried it before. It worked out for them.
Anyone feeling
Seems to
generous?
be a default to start off, though, right now. Gonna claim some space over towards A. Gonna look for this opening pick. Banana Boy has been so good with this operator. This could be the difference maker right now. Benny, though. Can they be a hero? 3 people stacked here already. They've picked the right site to stay on. It's all about who can win these gunfights now. Utilities Molly is there. It's going to stop, but Banana Boy gets the first pick. And they're in a good situation here. Benny gets 1. He's traded out. And it's a 3 versus 3. Spooky's just too good, though. And Squishy and Spooky are on site now. This plant is going to go down. Viper Pit is available for the retake. Going to use it to claim a little bit of space. Salt Flake is in a good position. Gets peeked on. Can't find anyone. Damage is there, though. Swing out. The flash doesn't get them, but Spooky will with the headshot. This is such a good spot. Obsessed gets 1. Just needs 2 more. We've seen this player in this position before. Can they do it? Finds another. It's a 1 versus 1. Everything to play for right now. The flash is there. Taps the bomb. And he's guessed wrong. The spam is there. They both know where each other are. But the advantage is over to Team Kuro. Throws the fake, gets it half, but Spooky wins the round for his team. And they have to be cheering for that one. 12-11 now for Team Shifu. Team Kuro has given themselves another chance. But look at the economy damage. Look at how much they've done there. It is still going to be full rifles, but they're not going to be able to access that operator. We saw the quick, swift push, the flashes coming through, the damage able to be done by Spooky on that offense, and it all came off the pick of Banana Boy. Instantly finding that first shot. On the other side, Team Shifu needs to find a way to pull it together. They've split 2-1-2 right now. A little bit of mid-control coming through from Team Kuro, but they don't know anyone's playing there. They don't know that it's a gamble, that they're leaving mid wide open. A rotate is going to come through. A couple players towards B, feigning some presence, moving forward. Squishy now. Use that horn for the site. They're going to know no one's playing close. They've already found their way onto site, and they're in such a good position. The flash is there. They know that there's one heaven. They're through onto screens. It's going to be a 5-on-5 retake right now. Kuro, we need you to go massive. We need this lurk. The Killjoy ult is there. It's going to push everyone off site, but it is planted in their ideal spot. It's planted exactly where they wanted it. Kuro mid, looking for that peak. The space has been kind of claimed. The Viper wall is there for the play. Can the shots land? Squishy already gets one.
Face your fear.
It's a 5 versus 4 now. The ultimate is out. Face your fear, Team Kuro. Shifu has to find a way to get these kills. Banana Boy gets one. Quandale trades that one out, but there might just not be enough time right now. Banana Boy, can you find another? And they do. A headshot over to that player. They have been so good in this game, but it's a 1 versus 2 right now. Does not have the time for the defuse, and it's going to take us over to overtime. Team Spooky, Team Kuro, they have been so good at winning these gunfights, and they pull it out just at the end, just when they needed to, and we are going to be in overtime. The question is, who can win this one out? Exact same score lines across the half. 7-5 to Team Kuro on the one side, and then 7-5 to Team Shifu on the other. These teams seem to be as evenly matched as you can get, and this is an exciting watch, my goose friends. This is one I would not tune away for. I'm scared to blink. I'm scared to look away, because at a moment's notice, this game could turn on its head, and it could just absolutely blow up. Obsessed. Use that orb. Creeping up mid. The op shot's not going to be there. That is a big investment to use in this overtime round. Obsessed is going to find their way up tube. Does Squishy peek this? They do, and they win the trade. The first shot comes through. Squishy lands the one tap. Already there's people on site. They're going to claim this site right now. Move on to A. Looking for these fights. They're going to know where the plant is. Benny's too smart. Too clever. 2-5 head finds that kill. Knows there's a player on screens. The flash will be playing up on top of this box. Flash doesn't hit them. Finds Banana Boy as well. Benny, the hero of the moment, brought them into this overtime. Can they win this first round? Put them in an advantageous position going into the second half of the first overtime. Benny, all to play for, finds another kill, and Benny's on a 3k already. The player that they needed, Quandale finds another. It's Kuro with everything to do. Has that dash prime, finds themselves backside, but they cannot find the kill.
Wow,
Team
I have been
Shifu.
missing so much. I do apologize. I do not know. The world just does not want me to be casting with you here today. Holy. I came back in the right moment, though. Wow.
Overtime, baby. It's where the players are made. It's where heroes become heroes, and Team Spooky has done. Not even Team Spooky. I'm calling it Team Spooky because Spooky has been such a pivotal force for this team. Team Kuro, their Reina player Spooky, has just been an absolute driving force for them being where they are.
I have to
Need
say,
find
just
a way
looking
to-
at that leaderboard, I mean, it is already looking pretty insane. Everyone is sitting on that 20 kill mark, and I mean, the kills are just going left and right. Holy hell. Seeing a little push onto A site with Omen kind of staying behind. Trying to get any lurkers going outside. Ooh, this timing might be quite bad for Omen here. Benny can... Oh. Benny can play off of this. Yes, he can. Very nice. That timing worked out really well for him.
And if you're a Team Shifu fan, that is what you want to see. That opening pick coming through for your team, and Abuse Brave tries to get another one.
Ooh, he does get another one. Unfortunately, gets traded right back out by Banana Boy. Says throwing that molly in, trying to deny any sort of plant. But unfortunately, it is going to go down. Benny pushing aggressively in there. Banana Boy gets a very good kill on Stressed. Important here. Squishy and Kuro both popping off. Benny. 1v1. Can he do it? Benny versus Squishy. This is the 1v1 that decides it all.
There's no the player you would rather have on either team.
Where are you?
Absolutely not.
Halves it, swings up, but Squishy wins it!
What a play.
And they talk about sports being a game of inches. This is a game of pixels. Look how close that shot was to hitting Squishy square in the head. And Benny, not going to be happy about that one.
I mean, only from what I can see right now, I mean, overtime again, the second time. 13-13. I mean, how are we feeling right now for these teams? Obviously, I wasn't here when you talked about it a little bit more in depth, but I mean, it is so close right now, especially from that last game that we saw. That is insane.
It's just another level. It's just the fact that both these players are popping off, but Abuse Brave, Benny.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, they're wasting no time at all getting onto this site. They just get 2 picks and they already planned.
But I mean, Benny is aggressively in there. Spooky is kind of looking at him here. He takes a lot of damage, gets taken out by Spooky. It's teamwork from Squishy and Spooky. Saft, however, got that plant down. It is a 2v4. Those mollies are on top of the spike. Great, getting any shots he can get. He's trying to get any sort of damage he can get out of there. Squishy in a 1v1, but Spooky saves him right there.
One enemy.
One deal with a nice timing. Wow. Squishy unfortunately gets squished by both of, or I guess all 3 players. Living Obsessed on 4 HP, but that is 14-13 for Team Shifu.
There's not really much you can do there. We spoke about the issues of it before. Team Kuro likes to go for these opening fights. Team Shifu takes advantage, wins the opening fights right there, gets themselves in an advantage going into this round. Team Kuro, they need something special now going into this attack round. We know that they can do it. We know that Spooky can be this pop-off player that they need. We need a bit more from Kuro. We need that entry to come through, get them onto site, put Spooky in positions where they can clutch these rounds out for you.
Yeah, absolutely. It's looking like a little bit of a default here. Yeah. Everyone going through mid. What a shot from Dentsu. Wow. Important kill as well, that opener. Very, very well played. 4v5 already. Not even 10 seconds into the match. Oh, Lord. Rondo. Wall off. These sights. Does get spotted by the fade reveal. Dash out. That was very dangerous, especially while blind. Ooh, nice kill from Quandale. Unfortunately, gets traded right back out by Dentsu. Saft. Gonna get any damage he can off right now. Deny that plant. It's looking like it is working. I mean, that pressure that they're putting on is definitely keeping it off the side a little bit. Kuro hopping off, getting that 2K. Shot down by Saft.
It's almost like they heard the call to arms. They said Kuro needed to do something to get their team onto site, and getting 2 kills on the back end, putting it in a 3 versus 1 is definitely something that you can do to help your team out. Spooky
Absolutely.
just toying Salt Flake right now.
Yeah, they rotate out. I mean, especially in a 3v1. I mean, there is not much Saft can do here. I mean, you know, the other team is fully defending that site now. They're all on it, and you know, even the lurk from mid, it is not looking good right now for Saft.
And they know exactly where this player is.
Absolutely, especially with that Omen ult. Saft trying to get any inch he can get onto this site. He's gonna clear that. Yes, he is gonna clear that. Gets Banana Boy right out of the game. Get try to get any sort of half he can. Can he get the half? Yes, he can. Gets Dentsu out of the game as well. Ooh, unfortunately, Spooky comes right in the right time.
And I just realized I have to apologize. I've been calling Saft Salt because I just couldn't see the name. I can't read.
I have as well.
But Kuro there gets 2. Saft almost clutches that one out. And it's just the plant is so good for watching it from anywhere. They plant in such an open spot because they know where Saft is that entire round. Yep. And we've gone into our second overtime now, Gege. I don't know if my heart can handle this.
I certainly, my internet certainly can't. As it's been shown. But, hey, I mean, listen, this is super close right now. We're seeing, you know, overtime after overtime and, you know, kill after kill. It is so entertaining. Nice.
Towards Tube. Squishy wins the fight though.
Ooh, Obsessed is on fire today. 3v3 already. Trying to get, you know, any sort of water tests, you know, test any inch of a site that there is. Ends up, you know, they end up getting right out of B site, rotating out to A. I mean, it is pretty much a free site right now, especially, you know, with no one else being on it.
All going down, kind of gonna alert Team Shifu into knowing that the bomb is gonna be planted here. Plant probably lets them know even a little bit more that it's possibly gonna be an A hit. It's a 3 versus 3 now. Situation is favorable for Team Shifu right here.
And they have been really good at playing the post plant as well, not, you know, getting too much, you know, of themselves out of there, but, you know, also, you know, getting those 1v1s and, you know, we're winning them most of the time. So this is, I mean, this is very intense. When taking a very nice aggressive P, gets Obsessed right out of there. Important, those mollies are out of the game now. Spooky gets abused. It is a 1v3. The Killjoy, unfortunately, Dentsu teleports into Cubby there. Nest, excuse me. The Killjoy ult pops out. Banana Boy still ends up getting him out though. And the defuse goes out. Oh my lord.
I mean, the TP.
I don't know what that was.
I mean, I guess we call that the TP for info right there. And it's so close, half a second between winning and losing that round for Team Shifu right there. And well played by Team Kuro, winning out that retake, putting them in the advantageous position now, and their attack rounds have been so good. So we'll have to see if they can really pull it out the bag in this overtime. They won their last attack round in overtime, so maybe if Kuro could do the same thing, entry onto site, find a couple kills, should be all but done.
Yeah, absolutely. And I would call this a little bit of a switch up the last round. Seems to, you know, a little bit of a certainty to what site they're going to, at least for now. But Benny, that nice lurk into mid.
Benny.
That is beautiful. Get
even
just one.
They know it has to be A now.
I absolutely do know. Spooky is also trying to. I mean, he has to go for it now. Alerts the Killjoy bot. Use. It's a nice kill. Opener there. Like a switcheroo, Benny. Well, yeah, with the nice little lurk from behind, and ends up getting one. Flashes left and right, popping out. Banana Boy. I think Benny's there, but he pushed out.
The absolute confidence of Benny to just walk through mid as Obsessed gets another 5 versus 2 now. Team Shifu should be bringing this to a third overtime set of rounds, but if there's any players you don't want to count out, it's Squishy and Banana Boy. Yeah,
I mean, especially, you know, Squishy with that util for that site is gonna be crucial. Ooh, he was brave, whiffs another shot. It's taken out. Not before he can take a casualty on his own, but I mean, unfortunately for Team Shifu, it is going into, or excuse me, unfortunately for Team Kuro, it is going into another overtime, the third one for now.
I mean, we're gonna be here forever. I'm fully. Let me order a Domino's. Let me get set up. Get some drinks in. Get what's your favorite cocktail? We'll get that in.
Oh.
Because we're going to be here a while. I mean, these teams are the most evenly matched teams I have ever seen for this tournament. And I think whichever one wins this game, I've got to be rooting for the finals, because this is an intense match, as they look like they're going to go for a quick push through mid, walling up, getting themselves under and through towards.
Ooh, what a shot from Kuro. I mean, I did not think that there was a hole in that wall, but there was, and he played that super well. Banana Boy takes Benny right out. I'm not going to talk about that very hard way from them too. But it is a 1v4 already, and Abuse can't not do much there. That was a quick round.
A 4-person Omen flash right there was huge, and yes,
yeah,
he didn't really lead to much because he peeked with his knife out, but still, it got information. It told the team where they were. They were able to look for those kills, instantly rush in, look for those trades, and Team Kuro has just been teasing this win for the longest time. And they're so good at finding these early fights. And we need to see that same thing from them right now if they're hoping to win this game. Finally round off this overtime.
Yeah, absolutely. It's looking like a pretty fast mid to B push. Anything, anything faster than what we've seen before. Densu. Very nice, important kill on Quandale. I mean, it is kill left and right. Team Shifu is going down like flies right now, but Spooky. It's a kill on Abusive. I mean, this is absurd.
And the round is over. Just like that.
Yeah.
2 versus 5 now. This is a monumental task for these two players from Team Shifu. I don't know how they're going to pull it off, but that's a good start.
Oh, Benny. Evening out the playing field a little bit here. But I mean, still a lot of youth from Team Kuro is out and about. This is going to be very hard if they want to get it, especially with that time on the spike. They need to go immediately. Nanaboy gets Saft out of there, and unfortunately for Team Shifu, that is match point and win for Team Kuro. 17-15.
So little time to retake that, and a 2 versus 5. Just look at that round. Team Kuro did exactly what they were good at, the bread and butter. Find these fights early, find these fights fast, sprinting under tube and just instantly trading each other out. I mean, it's a crackhead style of play, but if it works, it works, and it definitely
the confidence in it
Kuro
is everything there. I mean, especially that first kill on Quandale, that was so important. Especially that Sage wall that could have blocked him off for quite a while, and let the team get onto the actual site, but worked out really well for them.
And just the gunplay from Team Kuro. I am a bit worried for them in the final because it looked like their util usage, possibly in terms of that synergy, wasn't as strong as Team Shifu's was. I feel like Team Shifu won a lot of rounds through their team play and their utility usage and really forcing Team Kuro into difficult spots, whereas Team Kuro just won through pure mechanics. And yes, their util usage was good in the sense of their individual flashes for themselves, their dashes, their interesting plays. But in terms of helping each other out with that util, it was a little bit more scatty in that sense. But well played from Team Kuro to pull this out the bag. A triple overtime. The pressure was on, the nerves were high, and Team Kuro still hit their shots.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think we should probably take a look at the map pilots here, but otherwise, I mean, that was one hell of a game. I mean, also congrats to Team Kuro. I mean, that was just fantastic to watch.
I mean, super. For me, I just can't really express how exciting that game was.
Yeah.
Just the back and forth. It started out and we were like, oh, just going to be another one of those stomps. But then no, Team Shifu pulls it back, and then it looks like it's going to go Team Shifu's way back to Team Kuro. This was an anime all along itself. We had the hero arcs, the friendship arcs, the villain turned to hero at the end. It just all was back and forth, and I hate to say it, but these Reina players played so well. I hate saying it because I hate people locking Reina in my games. What does she offer? She's got 2 of the worst flashes in the game. She just goes and becomes the Terminator, kills people, heals up, but if you're good at it, it's so useful to a team, just finding those plays and being able to take those aggressive fights and get out for free.
Yeah, I mean, combine that with another duelist as well, that is huge. But yeah, I mean, I think we need to take this in for a second. Let's head over to break for now.
on dreaming that you're here with me. There's a ghost in us.
Feel me like a Hellcat. Feel me like a Hellcat. Like a Hellcat. Like a hell. Like a Hellcat.
Sitting lonely in my room again, trying to find the words to say, but nothing comes out. I am looking for the better days, seem like they just stay away whenever I try. There's so many things that I keep in my mind. My friends keep me out and it hurts every time. With all the emotions I built up inside, oh why can't I? Will someone look for me if I disappear? No matter how much that I scream, nobody hears. But I see the light from far away, it's down the line. Maybe I should not give up without a fight, 'cause there will be a time. Oh, 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 oh. There will be a time. Oh, 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 oh. There will be a time. Sitting lonely in my room again, acting like I'm innocent. Why do I try? 'Cause now I'm feeling like a fool again, thinking I can fool myself by telling me lies. When there's so many things that I keep in my mind, I hang around people I don't even like. If they can be happy and walk with a smile, oh why can't I? Will someone look for me if I disappear? No matter how much that I scream, nobody hears. But I see the light from far away, it's down the line. Maybe I should not give up without a fight, 'cause there will be a time. Oh, 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 oh. There will be a time. Oh, 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 oh. There will be a time. Will someone look for me if I disappear? No matter how much that I scream, nobody hears. But I see the light from far away, it's down the line. Maybe I should not give up without a fight, 'cause there will be a time.
Swipe left, someone said something stupid. Swipe right, now I'm watching what you did. Power down, now I'm at a disadvantage, but I think that it's worth it. I put my headphones on, I play my favorite song. I go to sleep and try again. Mama used to try and tell me no man is an island, but I think I feel like drifting away. Mama used to say tomorrow never comes, so make the most, but I think I am done with today. I am done with today. Boss says, man, you gotta make an effort. Feel like all I do on earth is just say yes, sir. And when I tell people how they make me feel, they treat me like a leper. I put my headphones on, I play my favorite song. I go to sleep and try again, again, again. Mama used to try and tell me no man is an island, but I think I feel like drifting away. Mama used to say tomorrow never comes, so make the most, but I think
tender says on the house. You make me wanna fall in love. The weather felt better when we were in it together. I miss the way we used to talk about nothing. I hate to say I should have seen it coming. Last summer, everything was easy. We had it all, didn't we, baby? No wonder you couldn't keep it. It got harder than you thought it would be. You stopped loving me on the dark nights. Now you won't kiss me in the sunlight. Last summer, I know you leave me. 'Cause loving me is the key. If you wanted to talk, you would've texted. If I wanted to stop, I would've let it go. But I get it, it's alright. 'Cause I can't keep my shit together. Say fuck it, you can't debate that. Don't want shit to get better, 'cause it made me forget it all and I hate that. Last summer, everything was easy. We had it all, didn't we, baby? No wonder you couldn't keep it. It got harder than you thought it would be. You stopped loving me on the dark nights. Now you won't kiss me in the sunlight. Last summer, I know you leave me.
Instead, I went on a riff, and we have just been told the map is Haven. Let's
Oh
go.
my god. Absolutely amazing. I love to see I love to see me some Haven. I mean, I have not seen it in a while. I watched myself some VCT lock-ins. I saw it once there. But otherwise, I haven't seen it in a while. So this should be fun.
I hate it. I hate it.
Why do you
I
hate
hate it.
Why do you hate it?
Because when I play Valorant, play smokes or sentinels.
Oh, okay.
And smokes or sentinels are literally they're just left by themselves. You're just
Yeah.
chilling on a site. All of a sudden, 15 flashes come in your face. Jet dashes onto you, shoots you in the head. You're not really got anything else that you can really do. You just complain constantly, and then your team moans at you because they're playing retake perma. And I mean, Haven is very suited to teams that are just very willing to send it, because you kind of have to gamble on Haven. If you end up going 2-2-1, you've got too few players to actually defend a bomb site, because they'll just trade you out and just be in a really good position. So you have to figure out which site you're going to stack, play off your info really well. And Team Kuro is a team that was very willing to go in.
Yeah, I mean, I'm an Astro player, so I don't have those issues of hating Haven, but it is what it is. People have their preferences. I actually, while we're still here on our own little casting screen, I want to ask you about the VCT locking knife. What do you think about that? Because I've seen a couple players from Team Kuro have it, so I want to know your professional opinion on the knife.
My professional opinion. I think it's designed on purpose to suit specific characters. Obviously, the purple variation goes really well with Astra, green with Viper, blue, whatever with Yoru. Like, it's specifically designed for those characters, and I feel like they've targeted the mains. So you, as an Astra player, I'm surprised you haven't got that knife yet. I mean, unless you're telling me you do.
I'm poor.
Because I love the look of it. I think it looks really nice. I mean, it's just expensive for what it is, and it's kind of, like I said, very much suited towards those specific agents.
I mean, I have the Xeno Hunter, and I mean, the animation of it is pretty much the same, just the color that's missing. So I don't think I'm gonna buy it either way. But hey, I mean, it looks really, really good for anyone that did buy it.
So you have Xeno Hunter, which is just the regular knife V2.
Basically.
I always roast anyone for having the Xeno Hunter, because it is just it looks like the regular knife,
I have to
but
have
just
it.
slightly different.
I'm a CS:GO head. I had to have it. I've spent like majority of my life on that game, so I pretty much had to cop it as soon as it came out.
Damn, instant cop on the Xeno Hunter.
Yeah, I mean, had to.
You know what? I'll rate that. I'll rate the cop. Anyone that has the money to just spend on skins, sadly I don't. But anyone that's buying the VCT knife bundle just off the bat, like, respect, power to you, because you're in a good place in life. Or you're taking out bank loans for a virtual knife, which I wouldn't advise.
Hey, I mean, people will spend their money as they want to, and I personally think Valorant skins are a good investment. Who knows?
Yeah, but I look forward to selling those back in 10 years.
Exactly, for half the price. We have Team Kuro and Team Cream here, both hovering already. Seeing, I mean, again, an interesting pick for me for Haven here. For Team Cream, they already locked in the Jet and the Reyna, which, fair enough. I personally wouldn't have played the Reyna there, but I mean, Jet is pretty much a standard on all these maps.
Ooh, let's go. Really good comp. I mean, get rid of the Reyna, and we've got an actual professional tier comp right there. I mean, of course, this is the Goose House tournament. We're going to have Reyna players. Spooky's going to lock that in. We're expecting it. Absolutely popped off on it last game. But Team Cream over here on the right-hand side, I'm liking their comp. Has a good amount of diversity. You can scout with that Sky, Jet to dash in, Killjoy can lock up sites, and Brimstone as well is a really good attacking agent in terms of their smokes. On defense, it's a bit more difficult. You kind of have to play mid, otherwise you're giving up one of your sites. You're not able to smoke off your team. But for retakes, that Brimstone is so useful. And Spooky actually not going for the Reyna, going for the Phoenix instead, which I don't even know if I like that more.
I love it. I love seeing Phoenix players, and I mean, as a smoke player, controller player myself, I always love to see people play Omen on Haven. I mean, I've said it myself many times. I feel like Haven is Omen's playground, especially with those rechargeable smokes. It is so nice to see people play Omen, but we'll see how this goes. Yeah, I am surprised that Spooky's not playing Reyna though. He popped off on it last time.
But I guess Spooky was like, oh, my smokes player keeps dying 3 seconds into the round. I've got to figure out a way to actually do smokes for my team. So he pulls out the wall himself to get on site. But no, I think definitely on this map, on not on Ascent, on Haven specifically, Phoenix can do a lot, especially with flashes out mid to find those early fights, look for those opening picks. And Spooky was really good in those opening gun duels. So Phoenix is a character that definitely suits towards that.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I mean, personally, in my matches that I play in Valorant, I'm always very iffy when I see a Phoenix. It's either going to be very bad or very good. So I'm always very afraid to see a Phoenix play. But I mean, Spooky is very good, so this shouldn't be too much of an issue.
You know what? I didn't realize that in my head I'd never seen the top parts,
the entrance
of how this is decorated.
It is very nice.
I'm looking at it now. I'm like, this isn't Haven. This doesn't look like this.
You know what? Actually, on B side, the underside of the Radiant Knight, I didn't notice that until yesterday either. That it's actually hollowed out and there's something under it.
Oh.
And the maps are very intriguing.
I mean, they've put a lot of effort into this, and for good reason.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't really notice it because, and I mean, I don't really notice it because I play on medium settings. Because I can play on high settings.
You have to get that competitive advantage, and of course,
you've got to get the competitive advantage. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh Lord. Okay, well, let's see how they use their competitive advantage and see some plays here. Oh, nice doggo. I love Valorant sprays.
Yeah, this is a huge. Dancing with the doggo. I mean, if there's any kind of morale boost. Oh, I love doing this. See who can get the highest knife. I used to do it whenever I play 5 stacks. I'm like, everyone line up, we're doing the high jump. And we would always be late on our pushes to site because the gates would go down and we're just there trying to get the highest knife. But I love to see it.
It is. You really find anything to have fun with in the pregame.
I mean, there seems to just be AFK player, so I guess we're gonna wait and see what happens on that. But Kuro is not waiting at all as they find an opening pick, and I didn't even realise it's Kuro on the Omen.
Yeah. Well, I mean, C site is completely free. You know, they kind of just got into that. I did not expect this, I'm not gonna lie. They kind of stacked A and a little bit of A link into B, and I mean, it hasn't worked out fully well for them, but they got one person off. I guess that's something.
General position with Spooky's just too good. It's 4 versus 3 now, I guess, because we're not counting the raise in this round just yet. As the Potato PC did not hold true. And Zippy gonna look for a peek. Isn't able to land the shots. Then Setsu trades that one out, but the Molly lineup is here.
The lineup Andes, both of them. I love that.
This one's pop. Fuse is gonna be halfway. As the first kill goes down, and they're just going to look to stick it. They're sending it. Maybe they can find the kills here. Spooky gets one. A second one goes down, but do they have the time? No, the Molly is there. There's no time. And Team Cream's going to win the first round in a completely unexpected manner.
I love that. That was absolutely amazing. I mean, obviously, they ran out of mollies, both of them. I wish the Brim... Oh, that is a very early timeout from Team Kuro. Okay.
I mean, by the look of it, it's because their Raze is literally sitting in spawn.
Oh, yeah, literally.
They're probably flaming him right now. Got Raze AFK in spawn. Absolutely baiting the entire team. But Banana Boy, I mean, we saw them pop off. I'm confused now. Did they crash, or is it one of those situations where their PC is bad, but some reason they're a beast?
I mean, his ping is he's still in the game, so his ping is not steady, so he's still in. Might just be AFK. It might be the issue here.
He might have joined now because we see the pings, so maybe it wasn't there before. Who knows? Who knows what's going on? But what I do know is Team Cream's going to have a buy advantage in this round.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, obviously, since Banana Boy just came in, I'm hoping so at least. You know, that extra classic. You know, it is just a classic, but that extra gun can go a long way here.
I mean, if two people both hit headshots, that's an instant death with the classic. So,
yeah,
you know, that's all I'm saying. You get that synergy with your teammates, you're popping off a little bit, but it's going to be difficult for them to defend this one. And like we see, they have to spread out. They have one person on C to scout for info. They're stacking towards A, kind of gambling that Team Cream is going to go there, but they're having none of it. They're just sprinting it down C again.
Yeah, no, it is looking like a full-on C push again here. 5-man C push. They're so aggressive with their pushes as well. Ooh, what a kill from Booby. Right onto them too. Gets him out of the game. That gives them the entire C site.
Planted.
That is huge.
Not really expecting too much here. First kill is going to go down to Banana Boy, actually. That's a shocker. They have a Spectre to play with now, but Spooky only on a shorty. He is going to be handed that Spectre, and it's the Molly lineups again. It's so difficult to play with, as the Jet gets 3 in this round already, and 2 versus 4. You're not expecting too much to happen. Yes, Spooky gets the 1, but Brimstone's alive. Killjoy's alive. There is no way you are getting to that bomb, and it is going to be another round win for Team Creed.
Yeah, that was absolutely well played. I mean, especially with the 2 lineup hands. I love lineups. They're so fun, especially, you know, when the other team cannot do anything to stop it. It is beautiful. You know, that Reyna chilling into garage, just kind of popping out, getting any sort of cleanups that, you know, the Reyna can get. That was really well played. And, I mean, obviously, the loadout advantage is is on Team Kuro's side here. They have the Vandals, the Guardians, the Phantoms, whatever they want to play. It looks like Team Cream is going to go for a bonus.
And they want to play these short angles now. They have the Spectres. This is the play that they want to go for. Banana Boy's going to spot one.
On my mark.
For a kill there. The dog is going to come up. But Boomy Cream's backside already finds one. Gets traded out by Squishy, who finds another. And this is an absolutely dream situation for Team Kura now, as they put themselves in a 4 versus 2 situation.
Okay, and, you know, I'd say that's a peculiar spot. Trying to get any sort of kill from behind that he can get. And Spooky seems to be very ready for it. This is exactly why that Guardian is the gun advantage as well. I mean, that Spectre is good, but unfortunately in that long range, that Guardian is going to prevail, which unfortunately leaves Novelty in a 1v4.
And right now, save round, or bonus, I should say, for Team Cream. They are going to have some rifles on the board. Team Kuro, you can get a kill or 2. Sorry, if Team Cream can get a kill or 2 onto Team Kuro, you can break their economy just a little
30
bit.
seconds
So
left.
that's what they're hunting for at the moment, these exit frags. But at the end of the day, if they survive, they're going to be looking a little dire in money. So Novelty needs to start hunting for these picks soon.
I don't know if he saw it there, but yeah, obviously I don't think he did. But there was a nice little Vandal sitting next to the entrance there.
Doesn't need it.
Oh no,
One taps
Spectre.
4.
Yeah.
Never mind.
It doesn't even matter.
There's a world there where the dubstep drop happens and 4 sheriff shots come out, all of them hit bullets, and we probably accuse them of hacking. But not in this one.
Yeah, no, that would have been amazing to see. A nice little the Goose House montage on him as well. That would have been lovely.
I would have been surprised. You know what? I will admit it. I would have been shocked. I would have been surprised. I would have welcomed it. But we are going to see now first buy round. Booby Cream coming out with the knives. Going to be able to use that to look for a quick peek. As Squishy's going to wall off mid instantly.
Ooh. Jet's knives are instantly popped as well. Novelty. And any info he can get right here. Spots 2 people. Booby Cream now knows that there's 2 people right there. Gets 1! Headshot on Dona! No way!
2 on the entry when they shouldn't have even been getting any. They knew that the Jet was there, but they just were not quick enough with the aim. A 3rd. Go for the ace. Hunt for these kills. You have earned your right to do so. As Novelty says, no ace for you. As Densetsu, the lone survivor, left here. Going to try find some kills. They instantly know now where they are. Gets a 2nd. Good damage on the board either way.
Densetsu maybe going for a clutch here. He'll probably get it. I definitely believe in him. Reveal Guard goes out.
let's not be too overconfident. It's a 1 versus 3. It's difficult to pull
It
off.
could have happened. Okay, I would have been, as you said, I would have been warm to welcome it if it did happen.
And,
But that
I mean,
knife play by Booby Cream was absolutely immaculate.
Yeah, I think just that's what Jet offers, that confusion. You just dash up above, you come down from above, find that first kill, and I'm surprised that Banana Boy wasn't able to trade that one out. Having seen them on that Icebox game, they are a player that I expect to be of that caliber, but sometimes you whiff. It happens to everyone.
Yeah. I mean, also, I mean, 1-3 right now. The game is on its 4th round. You know, weapons are equaled out. Everyone has either a Vandal or, you know, Phantom. So this, I think, is a round where, you know, it shows really who is going to keep the momentum and how the game is going to progress from here. Ooh, Genetsu tries to do something there, but unfortunately misses.
A bit greedy on that one. Looking for the quick peek to maybe prevent a plant, but now you put the team in a situation. Novelty's just pushing through the smoke, but Spooky is just that much better. Onto site now with the run it back is gonna be sent back as Kuro gonna find a win in a gunfight here. See, has this cross angle gonna be taken down by Squishy. 3 versus 3 now. This is looking more and more winnable for Team Kuro, but the dash up gets taken out, and the molly lineups once again are going to stall out this plant, but will it be enough? The peak is going to have to come through, and the ultimate is there. As just as you think they were going to have time, just as you think Team Kuro was possibly going to be able to win a round, they aren't able to do it.
I mean, wow, that is really well played. These, you know, mollies and lineups, any sort of util that they're using for these post plants are very well placed as well. I mean, that was just very well coordinated with Unitide and Booty Cream. That was just amazing. Lovely.
I mean, at the moment, this is the Jet show. This is Jet running onto site, finding these entries, being good for 1, 2, 3 on some of these rounds as well, and just opening up that entire site. And the lineups are so good. This is why they keep hitting C, but right now they're looking to sprint up mid, and a fast attack here as Zippy already gets 1.
I mean, Team Kuro is also on a little bit of a save. Booby Cream getting a kill on Squishy. And Sage, I did not even notice that.
Banana Boy was to get 1 on the flank. Maybe gives him a bit of a better opportunity to play this, but 4 versus 3, weapons down. This is difficult to say the least.
Does he clear that? He doesn't clear that! Oh no.
There's only so many angles you can really clear at the end of the day. As Spooky's going to be found out. Spooky's going to be running around, hunted by the sky. Flash comes through as well. Flash himself doesn't really too much matter. Isn't going to have a massive effect on this round. Knows that they need to die to the bomb. The Vandal is there. If they can make a bit of economy damage, it might be good for them. Force a few of these players to die to the bomb. The molly's there. You're not winning this round. But Booty Cream does not care. Booty Cream finds another headshot.
That's the way.
I don't know what to say, honestly. I mean, this is reminding me of the last match that we had with, Team Kuro. They, on the other hand, were kind of the dominant ones in the first half. But now we're seeing Team Cream absolutely dominate, if I may say so myself. This is going to be very interesting how it goes, forward in these matches. Because, again, Team Kuro, in the last match at least, they were insane. Pretty much on par with the other teams. So this is, exciting to see that they're, actually kind of struggling.
Pick here isn't able to find it. Zippy gets that one, is going to heal up to full. Oh gosh, I hate Reyna. Just Reyna things right there as the wall's going to come up to stall them out. The Killjoys, the Booby Creams in the backside, but Banana Boy's too quick for them. Zippy trades that one out. Novelty's here as well. And it is a 4 versus 2. 20 seconds into the round. No time at all, and Team Cream has already found a bomb plant.
I mean, they are so quick with them. They are just unchallenged when it comes to these bomb plants onto site. Denetsu getting that, Sova drone out, trying to scout any sort of info that he can get and use for this retake. Spooky gets Zippy right out of the game. He's in 12 HP though. Is he going to go for that heal? Yes, he is. 2v3.
Blank from Booty Cream. Their stall is so good as Novelty finds the kill. The lineup was there nonetheless. It looked like a dire situation for Team Kuro as Team Cream secures this one out. And just look how fast they are at taking sites. I feel like what we saw in that last game of Icebox is Team Kuro was very willing to give up sight, but they also are not used to a fast style of play. When you remember that last game, the enemy team was slow, they were succinct, they looked for info first. Team Cream does not care. They dash in your face, they look to get those kills, and they trade each other out because they have that trust in each other.
Get out of my way.
I mean, they are also playing super aggressively on that. As you said, they're trusting each other to, each do their part. And right here, you can see it already, that Reyna kind of having the jets back while he dashes in. Just absolutely beautiful. Booby Cream unfortunately misses 3 of his knives. But, I mean, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. That one tap is still there. Ooh, Netsu almost gets him, but just millimeter off. Kura, the very nice one tap onto Zippy.
Getting flanked. Maybe if they win these fights, it could be good for them. And the first one, the Razor is here as well. But Booty Cream is too quick with the headshot. And once again, you have Brimstone All. You have Brimstone Molly. How do you win this round? There is no conceivable way for Team Kuro. And they need to reset their mentals. Find a way to go about this game. Go back to what worked on Icebox.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty hard, especially with a team like Team Cream. I mean, they are on point right now. You can tell the team coordination as well. It's just immaculate. Everyone is doing their role perfectly, especially, Killjoy and, that post plant, the entries from Jet and, the support from Reyna. It is uncontested right now.
From this, see Team Kuro stack players towards his B site. They're going to move into lobby. The dog is leading them in, and it's so good to scout these players out as instantly Booby Cream gets on site, finds one, and a 5 versus 4 once again for Team Cream. As Booby Cream gets another, and they can't catch a break, Team Kuro. Every single site they try to hold just gets taken in an instant.
I mean, it is not even close. I have to say, one specific moment out of that entire push that I saw there was you actually talked about it right there. The Sky Dog going through into Garage and into the C site, scouting that Sova is there. Maybe I don't remember exactly if he stunned them, but the Jet following up immediately with that info and getting that kill. The wide peak right out of there. That was, I mean, I do not have words.
Instantly following that dog up. It's just such good team play coming out from Team Cream. Team Kuro needs to find a way to stop the bleeding because it is rough for them right now.
They are on a save though, or at least half buy, so this is not going to be an easy round for them. And I would say this is a round that they definitely need to do some damage on, especially as Banana Boy goes down. Unity, this is not looking good for Team Kuro right now. Kuro, however, hears me. It's Naivety right out of there. Oh my god. I mean, it is just kill after kill.
I mean, it's not the worst situation to be in, though. 3 versus 3 for this retake. Maybe if they can get on a flank, it could be good for them, but they're going to be hurt right now. They know that there's one player that's come window. The alarm bot is there watching it. Question is, can they find the first shot? Double swing coming through. Booty Cream finds that, so they know there's 2 players there. Spooky finds a kill for themselves, but look, it's the lineup duo right here. The battle buddies coming through. The mollies are going to be there. I don't think there's any way to...
It is, however, halved. If they can somehow... Oh, unfortunately, I didn't see that breach molly, but it is unfortunately over. That is not being defused, but however, Unity still goes down.
Last player standing.
Gonna go down to that molly. It's 9 rounds to 1, and Team Cream is running away with this game. Team Kuro just can't seem to do anything, and I feel like it comes from these site holds. They're playing super aggressive positions because it worked in their last game. They want to take these early gunfights, pretty much shut down any rush, but Team Cream isn't playing by those standard rules. They're not playing the Goose House way of run in, look for these early duels. They're using their utility. They're using that Skydog, always leading that push, so they know exactly where you are at every point.
Team Cream is, I mean, I would say right now for a non-professional team, they are pretty much as best in teamwork as it gets. I mean, look at this push even from mid right here. The Sky Oh my god. Spooky actually gets both of them with that judge. I was going to say that Sky ult and the jet follow-up with Spooky.
And they tried to go into garage, but they were judged. And this position from Kuro is so good. A double kill now for two of the star players from this team. And in a 5 versus 1, this should be all but over. But Zippy doesn't want it to end. Finds another one time and a third. It's a 1 versus 2 all of a sudden. Does not have access to the spike, but has that ultimate. They will suffer, says Zippy. You killed my team. You want to find this fight. Has the spike now. And 2 1v1s away from winning this one. Gonna peek the corner nose, and there, instantly the heal comes up, and this could be the ace. The 1 versus 5 history could be made for Zippy right here. But Kuro,
Spooky. Oh, that flank. That flank. That flank goes down. Spooky, I mean, he is pretty much ready for it. He cancels the ace out. Wow. I mean, that is just amazing.
Breathes a sigh of relief off of that play right here. But look at this. Zippy 1, 2, easy. Make it 3. A 4th one as well. And the only thing holding them back is they did not believe in the flank. They didn't think that Spooky would sneak up behind them. And 9-2 now, though. And if at any moment one of these Team Cream players can do that, you have to be terrified if you're on the side of Team Kuro.
Yeah, I mean, especially if the Reyna alone can do that much damage, you have to wonder what can the entire team do if they are this well coordinated. You know, in that one fell swoop, like maybe what we're gonna see right here with Banana Boy, but Banana Boy gets him right out of there. Zippy is out already. It's right out as well.
Shot Boombot as well, and this is maybe the momentum Team Kuro started to look for, but it's a little bit too late. 5 versus 4 now. They have info on players mid. Banana Boy, can you get another? She's out, finds one. Killjoy, it's going to be used to get them an advantage onto A. They're going to be able to take that site. Res is available from Squishy, but no bodies are easy to access right now. How does Kuro play this?
Have to respect that Killjoy ult to get it right out of there. Oh, Squishy. Oh, unfortunately, just to get some damage onto Novelty, but ends up going down. Just a 2v3.
The turret looks for a kill there as Novelty's just too good, and Untidy Lasagna finishes off Densetsu to bring us to a double-digit first half for Team Cream. And look at this, first kill, second kill, they get those opening kills, but then once again it's the site hold. They're too eager to just fight and look for that hero play, and it cost them because Team Cream was so good on their attacks.
Yeah, absolutely, and I mean, a score of 210 is not, you know, too easy to come, you know, out of. This is going to be hard for Team Kuro. But, I mean, I hope that they can, you know, do some kind of switcheroo in the side switch.
Everything is up for grabs. It's all a possibility. I think Team Cream, they look to play for retakes. Their site attacks were so good. So I think you'll be happy just playing for retake and trusting your players to entry and find those exact same picks.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, oh my god, never mind. Zippy takes Banana Boy right out of the game with a 1-tap.
That's not allowed. You're not allowed to do that. A second one as well. God. Fired 2 bullets, got 2 kills and damage on Squishy. The lineup is there, but Kuro has snuck ahead of it. But it's still a situation where you have no control on the map, but Kuro wants to make that situation not anymore as Zippy gets another headshot on C. And single-handedly trying to win this round, but it's a 2 versus 2. No way they go fight Zippy again. You can't get another one. It shouldn't be allowed. Damage already onto them as Spooky finishes that off.
I mean, he was just letting off strays into everyone's craniums right there. That was insane. Untidy, however, is pushing onto Seaside. Unfortunately, gets taken care of by Spooky. That was a round and a half. Wow, look at those kills.
Handedly almost won that round for the team. I mean, Zippy was the only kills on the side of Team Cream. And we see a bit of over-eagerness on the flank there, costing them as Spooky, being that consistent player as they always are, able to find those kills, able to secure that round, which means that we might be looking at a few rounds strung together here now from Team Kuros. We're expecting them to win this second one at the very least.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, Team Kuro right now at least has that gun advantage, so I would expect them to hopefully win this one. And Kuro, exactly, you know, he does that. He does a, you know, a very nice opening kill. Not think he was spotted.
Completely unspotted there. Are they going to check it? The short team can't find a second. Gets the stinger, and all of a sudden, Team Cream says no. Screw your save round. Screw your easy win. But Zippy finds a kill onto Densetsu. Spooky able to get two themselves. And this is an even fight right now. The weaponry is on the side of Team Kuro here. But look, there is a player long waiting to find that timing.
This could be very huge. Zippy is in a pretty decent spot here as well. They can do any sort of crossfire here. Woody Cream gets a little bit of damage off on the Sage. Just to get the molly out. Or any sort of damage on backside. Unfortunately gets taken care of by Spooky. Spooky gets Zippy as well. That was... I would like to see that flick. Oh lord.
Spooky is just like, don't worry guys. Get in the backpack. I'm carrying you all through this. 2 kills for Booby Cream on the shorty. That is unreal. And Spooky just by themselves is pretty much the only reason this team's able to win any rounds. Team Kuro needs someone else to step up. They need someone else to lend a hand. Or lean into it. Keep playing through Spooky. Keep offering that utility. Flashing for this player. Entering for this player so that Spooky has that space to find these kills.
Absolutely. And we're seeing a little bit of a mid-push. Definitely. Oh my god, never mind. Kuro goes immediately down. No more smokes for them. That is very unfortunate. Spooky, however, goes on the offensive immediately to get any sort of damage he can. But Banana Boy equals it out by getting... Oh my god. I mean, this is insane.
Spooky going to swing out on that. Finds a kill. 4 versus 3 now. The wall's going to come off, but no one else is on site. Zippy has found a good positioning. Going to get swung out on by 2, and Squishy finishes off that kill. And like we said, they could string a few rounds here together, but Booby Cream has something to say about that. Goes in, looks for the knives, can't find the kill, and there is one player left. This Killjoy. We know they have the lineups, but do they have the aim? Finds one, finds a second. It's a 1 versus 1, but that is Spooky that you are up against.
Unfortunately, timing of checking behind her there. Oh, Lord. That opening kill by Booty Cream was very nice, though. I would not have seen that.
And this was almost a really good clutch right now. 1 versus 3 isn't able to find this one out. And Team Kuro
crawling up there. They're slowly crawling up there. Very slowly but surely. They're equaling that score out. Just from, you know, those last 3 rounds. The momentum is on their side right now. They can get in this round. I mean, this is huge.
Placing sentry.
Yeah. Untidy lasagna. Setting up on A. We know that they had such good setups when it came playing those post plans, but a peek out from Booby Cream is not good enough. Squishy's going to find that kill. 1 away from the res. Means that you're pretty much allowed to just absolutely send it onto site like they are, but Beauty Queen's in a good spot, can't find the kill. Then Setsu trades that one out. Novelty's able to find the 1-tap, but is it enough? Kuro gets a kill for themselves, 4 versus 2, and we're on a save round, so we're not expecting too much from Team Cream, but Team Kuro has just been turning this game around.
Spike planted.
I mean, Zippy is still in the game, so I would not be too sure if we're expecting a lot, because, I mean, we have seen a shot. Anything can happen here. Never mind. Unfortunate.
Well, yeah, unfortunately anything could happen. Also, in the sense of Spooky 1-tapping Zippy in the head.
Yeah, I was expecting him to get at least 1, but it is what it is. You know, an eco round is an eco round in the end. They got 1. You know, that gun got taken out. Fortunately, didn't do too much, but it is what it is.
Spooky going monstrous right now. 25-9. The next player has 11 kills. I don't know if I've seen such a cerebral performance from a player to just be that much better and just outclass the enemy team as much as Spooky's been doing.
Yeah, I mean, they are playing this very well as well. I mean, Booty Cream peeks out, gets out with just a strand of his hair still clinging on. 20 HP, that is... Oof.
Oh my gosh. And they seem to know it's going to be an A hit. Kind of hovering over there, but with the Booby Cream able to find the first up shot. Going to be peeking from window. It's going to be smoked out now, though. The question is, do they decide to re-hit? They've cut that noise, giving the players time to rotate away, and it looks like Team Cream is falling for it. As the res is going to come through, the site push is not going to be there. They just play for the res and instantly rotate off.
Oh, Zippy went down. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Zippy went down, but Spooky...
Oh, that's your star player right there. That is the player that's been winning you these rounds, but Banana Boy says no. I can land those shots as well. As they push through onto long, and what's going on here? This is a mess, but it seems to be working in the favor of Team Kuro as they found themselves in a 4 versus 2, and they have that C site now.
That was very unfortunate, because he got caught off guard fully. Not think he was expecting 3 people to come out of garage, but unfortunately it happened. You're in a 2v4. Untidy can get 1, but can he get the other 2? Perhaps Blank. Novelty. That's exactly what he does.
It's a good situation for them now. Maybe they can crossfire as Untidy Lasagna gets the first, knows where the second is. The flash is coming through, but he flashes his own team, pushes the wall, lands the shots, and just like that, Team Cream went from losing 4 rounds in a row, and they are able to claw a round back. But for them, it doesn't matter. If you're trading 4 rounds for every win, they only need to get 2 more. That's all that matters to them, and it seems like the formula for Team Cream winning these rounds is get Spooky off of the server.
I mean, you could also tell in kind of the starts of the match how Team Cream played. They played very aggressively going into any site pretty much on attack. And, you know, that aggressiveness is what got them the sites and kept them there. But, you know, now that they're on defense, they have to play, you know, a lot more conserved. They have to, you know, actually play for that planned. So, you know, they've been having some trouble around it, but it looks like they've sort of found a way around it, like you said.
Default coming through, but Booby Cream doesn't care. Just
Again,
pushes
this
behind
immediate
them.
like attacking
This is
side.
huge. That's the first pick. What, to re-peek it? You're mad. No, get out of there, Booby Cream. You've got your ones. As on the other side, double doors peek, and the Molly lineup is going to be there to stop that push. Bit of damage done as they're peeking it again. The spray through the wall is good. And Team Cream seems to be pulling this one back. And they're feeling it because they're pushing forwards, spraying that wall, looking for these kills, trying to find these trades.
I mean, as you said, Spooky is out of the game, and now everything is 20% easier. I mean, Booty Cream and
more than
that, holding it down.
Let's be real.
Oh yeah, 100%. I had to be charitable. Ooh, he misses a shot, gives himself away, but does not matter. Still gets Banana Boy out of there. Squishy is very low. 10 seconds until that heal. I think he's gonna have enough time for that. Yeah, fortunate.
The team captain isn't able to put that one through. 12 rounds now for Team Cream. Team Kuro can make no more mistakes. This is it. This is the last chance. This is the final straw.
Wow.
Look at that. Look at that play. Just
a lot of wallbang kills, especially there. I mean, I know Booby Cream got killed. Spooky as well through that wall. I personally, I thought that's kind of that's when it starts going down, but oh, they just kept tanking through it. Really well played.
Spooky. Team Kuro needs to find a way to activate Spooky again, because the past 2 rounds they haven't been able to do it. Spooky's gone down, and it's been looking worse and worse for them. Looks like they're going to peek into A, letting someone else take first contact so Spooky can trade that one out. I like this. This might give them more opportunity to give that space over to the Phoenix. As the site push is going to come through. There's smokes everywhere. It's a little bit of chaos. Zippy is here, though.
A lot of ults are available, yeah.
2 ults can be used, but Zippy finds the first kill. And Novelty gets another one.
Spike down A.
Spooky able to trade that out. They have the defender Killjoy here now. Spooky pushing into that ult, finds the first kill as well. It's a 3 versus 3 now. Spooky is going to be taken down, but it's only the run it back. Novelty.
Spike down
Nice then
A.
Setsu here. This could be the all-important moment. Kuro finds a kill.
Last player standing.
Versus 2. Booby Cream gets 1. It's up to the star player. The hero themselves.
timing
Peaks the
on
first one, finds the headshot. It's a 1 versus 1. And the most important moment for both of these players. The 2 top fraggers. The 2 players that have done everything for their
30
teams,
seconds
making
left.
this happen, making this game work. The dash up, they know where they are. It's all about the shot to Booby Cream lands it. And your winners for this Goose House in-house are going to be Team Cream off of the back of a stellar performance.
Absolutely incredible. I mean, we saw it in the last match. Team Kuro was super dominant the entire match, and the other team started coming back a little bit, but they punched back and got the win. But this one, they got, if I have to say, they got dominated quite hard. I mean, Team Cream is not a team to mess with.
No, not at all. Team Cream is a force to be reckoned with, and it came off of that attack half. I think maybe if Team Kuro gets a few more rounds on that defensive half, they could have pulled the comeback, because we saw that they were finding effective space. They were doing super well on that attack, but when you only have 3 rounds to lose, it is so difficult to play that perfectly.
Yeah, and I mean, even the momentum with the economy that Team Cream had was it was just a little bit too much, as you said, for those just 3 rounds. I mean, you die, you have to gamble it. Do you save? Do you try to half buy, full buy? And if it doesn't work out, you have to save again. It's very tricky.
So difficult to play around, and at the end of the day, Team Cream just comes out victorious, and it was through that attack off, it was through those aggressive plays, and off the back of Booby on that jet, constantly finding those picks, constantly finding those kills, and winning that 1 versus 1 clutch. It was almost that full, complete arc, that 1 versus 1 moment at the end. Booby's wins.
Yeah. I mean, amazing players all throughout. I mean, Zippy as well, absolutely destroying, and obviously Spooky kind of being the MVP for his team. But yeah, amazing game all throughout. Had a lot of fun. I mean, casting it especially.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think my heart can handle another series like that, especially that first game on Icebox, that overtime. That was intense. But even that Haven game, there was a bit of, are they gonna do it? Are they gonna pull it back? Because Team Kuro just on attack looked like a different beast, and Spooky was able to do so much for their team.
Yeah, no, I mean, I hope everyone had fun that came out and watched. I hope you're hyped for the next one. I certainly am. I hope we see a lot of the teams that we saw in this one. I mean, I'd love to see Team Cream again. They were amazing. So yeah.
Both these teams, if they come back, they are forces to be reckoned with. Spooky scares me. I don't want to see that guy in any of my games anywhere.
I do not
that
either. Especially with the right team paired. I mean, those plays that they made with the trade outs for him, that was something else.
And I just, yeah, I think at the end of the day, we kind of saw where Team Kuro's weakness lied, and it was in the fact that on Haven, it's so difficult if you're trying to fight on site, because they just got instantly traded out because Team Cream was so willing to go in. Team Kuro didn't really have a proper answer for it.
Yeah, no, especially for that aggression that we talked about. Like, they just, straight up punched into the shield of, all 3 sites. And I mean, as a defender on Haven, it is hard anyways, 3 sites, and you have to, pick and choose whatever you want to, defend more and less. And they gambled a couple times. They went 5 stack on A site, didn't work out, gave them a free C site, and it happened a couple times. But yeah,
I mean, and that kind of wraps it up for us. Like, Gego, is there anything else you really want to say before we send this one away?
No. I mean, I just hope everyone had fun. It was nice co-casting with you as well. So yeah.
At the end of the day, it is going to be Team Cream that's victorious. Make sure, if you haven't already, we saw the advertisement beforehand, ! Merch. Get a hold of those hoodies. They look sick. All the clothing looks amazing. from the Goose House. Thank you once again to all of our production team, Jay, Embry, helping us out with this one massively. We wouldn't be able to make this happen without those guys. And
Absolutely.
a big thanks from us casters here. Gecko, it's been so nice to cast with you, man. Thank you.
Absolutely. We had some hiccups, but
yeah.
Otherwise, it's been nice to be here.
It's been an amazing journey so far. Thank you all for watching and joining us. I've got Gecko over here. I've been the Snow Spy. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.
Just tell me where you wanna go. Let me take you there. You see, I've been around the globe. I've seen a lot, babe. But I wanna see what's above. I wanna see what's below. Just tell me where you wanna go. You can name the place, yeah, you can name the time. We can leave it all behind. No stop or rewind. Before we running out of time. I can see us both flying around, chilling in a boat right by the coast. I can see our clothes down on the floor. I can see it all, baby, we should go. Get set, go, take off. Just tell me where you wanna go. North Pole, East, West, baby, I'll go anywhere. We'll take a plane and take a boat. I don't really care, just as long as it will get us there. Cause I wanna see what's above. I wanna see what's below. Just tell me where you wanna go. You can name the place, yeah, you can name the time.